Jamaica, the Island That Remembers the Future, by Jamaica Holmes, published on July 23, 2025. A Theory of Place, Destiny, and Real Estate in 2075. The Theory of Remembered Becoming. Let's get something straight. Jamaica isn't just a country. It's not a dot on a map, a postcard cliché, or a pit stop for cruise ships. Jamaica is an idea that stubbornly refuses to be anything but itself. And like all strong ideas, freedom, rhythm, rebellion, spirit, it keeps reasserting its presence long after others fade. The theory I'm proposing is simple, but unsettling. Jamaica didn't become Jamaica by chance. It became Jamaica because it remembered the future. You read that right. Most nations stumble forward with their eyes glued to the past, chained to colonial blueprints and exhausted empires. Jamaica, however, feels forward. This island doesn't just dance to its own beat, it hums with premonition. That's why reggae prophesied social revolution. That's why Rastafari fused African identity with apocalyptic clarity. That's why so many Jamaicans act like they already know what's coming. Because on some vibrational level, they do. This island is a kind of cultural time machine. Its DNA isn't just African, Spanish, British, Maroon, Chinese, Indian, it's prophetic. Jamaica is a memory of the future that keeps unfolding in real time. And now, as the world barrel rolls into chaos, AI revolutions, climate disruption, global inequality, Jamaica is about to remember something big again. Not just about music or spirit this time, but about land, about place, about how humans will live, invest, and belong in the age to come. 2. The land knows. Here's the twist most people miss. Jamaica's future isn't written in concrete. It's written in dirt, in topsoil, limestone, riverbanks, gullies, coastlines, and coconut trees. In the same way the Maroons read mountains for escape routes, the island is offering clues, if we know how to listen. Real estate isn't just about square footage anymore. It's becoming spiritual, territorial, political. The land is waking up, and Jamaica, once plundered for sugar, now stands poised to flip the script. It's becoming valuable for its intangibles: safety, nature, sovereignty, vibes. By 2075, I predict Jamaica will be a global prototype for land-conscious living. Not in the way Silicon Valley sells you off-grid luxury, but in the way Jamaica already lives. Multi-generational, semi-rural, richly improvised, deeply connected. 3. The 50-year forecast. You heard it here first. So where is this place going? Let's chart the next 50 years, from 2025 to 2075. Using 3 lenses: spirit, systems, and space, and ending with real estate, the most grounded proof of them all. 1. Spirit, the rebirth of identity. Jamaica is on the verge of a cultural acceleration. Rastafari will evolve, not as a fringe faith, but as an eco-philosophy. Dancehall will become a tool of digital diplomacy. Patois will no longer be considered broken English, but a certified global language of defiance and innovation. By 2075, Jamaican spiritual systems will be studied not as curiosities, but as necessary correctives to the West's bankrupt paradigms. The world is thirsty for what Jamaica has: irreverence, resilience, rhythm, remembrance. And the diaspora? They're not returning, they're rerouting. Watch this space. 2. Systems. From scarcity to self-sufficiency. The current governance model is creaking, but something new is rising. Slow, local, modular. Expect a decentralized energy grid powered by solar, wind, and saltwater. AI-powered agriculture fusing traditional farming with climate-responsive tech. Education platforms rooted in Jamaican reality, not borrowed textbooks from Britain. A Jamaica digital passport that allows citizens global trade access while protecting data and culture. And one more thing, Jamaica will not become a tech colony. It will be a tech sanctuary, selective, sovereign, rooted. Locals will rent server space to foreigners, not the other way around. 3. Space, the real estate awakening. Now to the juicy bit, land. In 2025, real estate in Jamaica is already heating up. Expat investors, Airbnb gold rushes. Land flipping in parishes that once felt far. But this is just the first wave. Here's how I see the next 5 decades unfolding. 2025 to 2035, the shuffle. The old elite will double down on coastal zones. Gated communities, resort living, and tech campuses emerge. But climate chaos bites. Rising sea levels erode beachfront dreams. Inland areas begin to sparkle with value. Manchester, St. Mary, Upper Clarendon. The reclaiming. The middle class returns to roots, literally. Family lands long abandoned are revived. Homesteads powered by solar grids and AI water systems become the new aspirational living. A land reform movement led by youth and diaspora will spark political shifts. Real estate will no longer be about location, 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 but legacy, resilience, connection. 2050 to 2075, the Land Knows Best Jamaica becomes a case study in eco-spiritual land use. Think edible neighborhoods, floating homes off Black River, digital townships with offline rituals, AI systems that help manage ganja farms and protect yam hills from overharvesting. You won't own property, you'll partner with it. Land trusts, tribal title deeds, cooperative compounds. Think of real estate less like a commodity and more like a living ancestor. 4. Call it what it is. This isn't wishful thinking. It's emergent truth. Jamaica has always found power in what others ignore. Herbs, rhythms, roots, resistance. Now it will lead again, not in GDP, but in how to belong to land without destroying it. Let me put it this way. America taught the world how to own. China taught the world how to scale. Jamaica will teach the world how to remember, how to remember, how to put the pieces of soul, soil, and shelter back together. By 2075, Jamaica will be a paradox made real, a small island that becomes a global teacher, a developing nation that shows the developed world how to feel human again. And real estate? It'll still be booming. But the question won't just be how much per square foot. It will be, what story lives in this land? What ancestors walked it? What future will this soil grow? The smart investors, the visionaries, the soul searchers, they'll all come here. Not just for returns, but for revelation. Jamaica will still be Jamaica, just more so. Louder, softer, brighter, deeper. Not paradise found, paradise remembered. Postscript. The world is losing its memory. But Jamaica? Jamaica is remembering harder. And if we're wise, we'll listen, then plant, then build. Let it be said, Jamaica is not the past. Jamaica is the preview. Disclaimer. The views and theories expressed in this post are intended for creative, informational, and speculative purposes only. They do not constitute financial, investment, legal, or real estate advice. Readers are encouraged to conduct their own research and consult with qualified professionals before making any decisions. The projections and interpretations herein reflect a personal perspective and should not be taken as guarantees or factual predictions. All references to the future of Jamaica are imaginative and exploratory in nature.